Looks like an Alice powered Nathan right now.
We're going V8, mate.
So, we have had an exciting delivery arrive.
We've had an exciting morning. We got up really early.
Yep.
We got to Castlemaine Rod Shop before, when they opened.
Right on 8 AM.
Obviously we've got our LS, don't know if you guys know that yet.
No, they wouldn't have seen this yet. This will be the first time we've seen.
Yeah, so we've got our 5.7 litre, we've got a 4-speed. So we're going to adapt the 4-speed to the column. Should be a real nice cruiser. Motor's got 70,000 Ks on it, so pretty fresh motor.
I don't know how you managed to find a 70,000 5.7
It's a grass
litre.
engine, like, you know, it needs a little bit of cleanup. So give that a bit of cleanup, but we got deliveries, or we got some parts this morning. We've got our sub for the engine.
Yeah. Look at that bolt. I love that bolt.
I want a bolt like that for my car.
It just looks cool.
It just screams coolness. It's just the kit. So it's the LS to HQ, WB, bloody freaking HX, HJ, everything kit. We're going to be running the Willwood brakes from Castlemaine Rod Shop. We've got the Master Cylinder. They didn't have the front brakes in stock, but we're getting them in a couple of weeks. They're
They
gorgeous.
look good.
They're nice.
Yeah.
Laser etched in.
Is that etched?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So yeah, looks like it comes into a 4-inch collector.
Did that have the big spike in it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got the actual spike in it, whatever it is.
That's cool. So yeah, 4-inch collector by the looks of it. These are gorgeous, honestly. Can't go wrong with new parts. Sometimes you're just better off spending the money, new parts. You can't go wrong, you know.
Buy once, cry once.
That's it, yeah.
So the plan from here is, what we need to do is, because we have 2 builds going at the minute, my HQ, which we're waiting on parts to come, so we're basically stuck in that. We need to get stuck into this. So we need a lot of body work, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually separate the body from the chassis, get the chassis out from underneath it, put the body on a set of wheels, and basically get this body down to Tinman Fabrications so he can do all the repairs and fix all that up. We don't really do body work, you've seen our welds. There's a reason why we're not touching it.
Show Michael's welding skills.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
No. So we're going to pull this out and clean it up and get it all done. We're going to put new bushes through it, replace all these because they're all sort of flogged out. Potentially we're looking at putting the engine, if we can, on the subframe itself, and then once we get the body back from being repaired, we're going to sit the body on top with the engine and everything already in the subframe. Don't know if it's going to work, but we gonna give it a crack because it would just look really cool to have a subframe and an LS sitting in it. That's my theory anyway. So I'm just excited. I've wanted to do an LS project for ever, and this is the perfect opportunity to do it. And yeah, we went down to Castlemaine today. We spoke to Heath down there. He was awesome. He showed us through everything we need to do for it and all the little things and stuff like that. We had a look at stuff that they've done, so that helped us out heaps because this is unknown territory for us. Me and Nathan have never built anything quite as big as this.
Can we just take a second to appreciate this?
This is an awesome little hack that I've never seen before. But they're using, the guy that we bought this off uses his earplugs to plug the holes. And
How
I reckon
good
that
is
is
that?
such a good idea.
I reckon it's a grouse idea.
So there's a neat little hack for you.
We're going to take fuel tank out, all the lines, because we've got to disconnect all the lines that go to the subframe.
Yep.
And this has to come out anyway, so
Yeah, we'll get to that now.
everything falls. The fuel lines we'll take out. I want to make new fuel lines. I think we'll just rip them out. And the brake lines, we've got to disconnect brake lines, steering, and that's it. We've got 6 bolts, and then she should just fall right out, just fall out. So that can stay in. We're not using that. Yeah, let's get to it.
Let's stop talking about it and let's start getting it done.
I think so. Let's do it.
Every
It's
freaking
not, I didn't have
bolt!
a hand on
Every
it.
bolt! You haven't picked one bolt up yet that you haven't dropped. Even the other day when you were like, I don't drop all the bolts, so you're making a conscious effort, the second bolt you take out drops.
I just do it for the camera, alright?
I wasn't even filming. You got to pump it up, don't you know? You know what's cool about working here right now?
What?
just working around, you know, working on the fuel tank, doing a shit job, but there's an LS just sitting right there.
Yeah, it's just like.
Hey, pretty.
I got to jump out of that. Oh, I'm so keen to see more.
It's actually a fair bit. Oh, hang on, we're on the diff. Alright, stop. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna come out.
Oh, she stinks. Up. Alright, just put that through. Stop. Stop.
Stop! It's not shutting off.
Get all the way out. Professionals.
Yeah!
Oh well, everything's disconnected now. Well, this is fun. So we just got to figure out where we're going to cut the brake line. There's only one, I suppose.
We can break it here. Splits in half at the filter.
And then just...
Take that off. Or leave that on, actually, because the diff's not coming out yet.
Yeah.
Leave that on and just... That's it, just split it, because that'll pull away.
Yeah.
Because that brake line is there. Just crack it there.
Yeah.
And that'll pull away. And what we'll do with this this fuel hose, we'll just cut that there. Yep.
This floor repair went really well. It looks pretty much factory like.
Oh man, you wouldn't even know that's there.
And what I like about it the most is you can get a little bit of floor air conditioning going, so you know you're getting a bit warm.
If you get enough speed, yeah, exactly right. It'll
just pop open.
Yeah.
And you drove this on the road.
I drove this back from Melton when we bought it. Yeah.
That's commitment.
But there was fiberglass over it.
Oh, was there?
It wasn't that dangerous. Jeez, not that sketchy.
Oh, it stinks. Did that just go down your arm?
Yep.
That's a bad day.
Bastarda.
You know what we need to invest in? Some Imperial ratchet spanners.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, drop a bolt. I look like an idiot. That is how you get a HQ chassis out. How good's that? Woo!
How good are HQs?
I love it.
God damn, they're a good car.
At home gyms. While the
What do they
gyms are
call
closed.
these shoulder raisers?
Don't they do this in the strongman competitions? Because technically you're lifting a car, I guess.
Oh, okay. Don't you just love old cars?
Yeah, except for, what do you know I don't love? I don't love that.
Cancer.
And I don't love that. But otherwise I love it.
That was fun. That was fun.
So now we'll make up a frame that we can basically go from there across to there with some casters on it so that we can actually wheel this frame around and get this on a trailer.
Yeah.
And off to Tinman to do the repairs. This is just about Nathan's favourite thing in the world. Cleaning stuff.
How good is step drill bits of good chuck? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck, could a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Well, I'm new to the step drill bit game. The only reason why I got a step drill bit was because I watched it on Skid Factory, because like they never use drill bits, they just always use the step drill bits. I was like, oh, I'll give her a go. And it's like the best thing.
Alright. Jesus.
Yeah, don't look at it. You know what we learned today, folks? What happens when you forget something's zinc plated and try to weld over it without wearing off. No, don't look at it! No, I want to keep some sort of credibility.
Alright, let's bolt Frankenstein up.
I gotta go cool her off first because she's still quite hot. We melted the dust cover. If anybody wants a frame to move your HQ potty around, let us know. Just don't look at the welds.
Yeah, we'll roll it out and we'll. You ready?
Shouldn't we put it down? I just go.
Oh,
Whoa!
shit.
You went down real quick. Ready?
Yeah.
So they work. Hey!
She steers.
Not bad.
Sound like Jimmy Carr.
You do.
Thing is.
Yeah. Easy. Let's roll her out so we can.
Yeah, do I have room each side?
Yeah, you got heaps. Might need a wheel alignment.
That's not going anywhere. I pushed it out.
Yeah, but why am I always the one doing all the lifting and hard work? You can just stay there now. Get the interior out. Now, to get this off, there's a little button here that you press at the back
Yeah.
to like release
The bottom.
like a indent in the shaft. I'll show you when I pull it out. But to do it, you've got to get it like just the right spot
Hmm.
and pull it just the right time. It is the biggest prick. It's like trying to pick a lock. You get a feel for it. Oh, I think. And then, you know what I need? I need like a stethoscope and be like, you know, the lock pickers, like. There we go.
Oh, the whole shaft pulls out. Can I see it? Oh, that's just that.
That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it does look cool.
But yeah, see, so what it is, that little cutout there, there's a little like latch that sort of hooks into that, and you press that button to push it past that.
Yeah.
But
I
there's
thought the knob pulled off the shaft.
nah, but it's just real tricky to get out.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la.
We've got a special model. It's called
The Ingswood. Why?
Why what?
Why doesn't it want to come out? More importantly, what's on the tape? What would you have as the Aussiest thing in an old HQ?
I don't know. AC/DC is pretty Aussie.
No, it's a homemade tape. Well, what would you call your homemade
a
tape?
homemade tape.
Yeah, old drinking songs. Welcome to Australia, folks.
you know the metal detectors?
Yeah.
I'm a steel detector. That's good. Oh, it stinks of fiberglass, that's for sure. Now you can see where they've patched it. Like, look, the patch starts there
Yeah, it goes right round.
and into there. This side must have copped all the water.
It must have been like that side down on the hill or
Yeah,
something.
because they fiberglassed this whole section. It reeks of fiberglass. But at the moment, we're done with it, aren't we?
Yeah, well, the body's done. Now all we need to do is bring in the subframe, make up another frame that we did for
Yeah.
the body, basically. So just
Sit it in the middle
repeat.
and then just full tear down.
Full tear down.
Which I don't know how we're going to get the springs out with no weight over it. With
Oh,
no weight on the springs.
yeah, totally forgot about that. So what are we doing?
We're going to gut this apart. Ow. This weekend we want to get this painted, so cleaned and painted. Like the spindle and that's all caked up with grease. So we'll get all that apart and then we're going to take it to a parts dishwasher and get them dishwashed. And then I'll paint all them. And then come up this weekend and hopefully everything will be painted and assemble it all in new parts. We've got all brand new rebuild parts for the whole front end. We've got a power steering box as well. We really want to get the motor in, so we really want to get this done. We're not going to rush it. We're going to do a good job of it, but we really want to get the motor in. 5x14.
Yeah, cake on.
I'm a real bad boy on
That's the one.
Nope. Hell yeah.
Oh.
That just moved.
Got it. That was easy.
I thought it got it.
Now what?
Undo the nut.
Is it all the way undone? Oh shit.
Now we gotta get this on.
So we've come up with an idea. It's dodgy, but it'll do the job, and we're not going to get springs in our faces.
We're gonna take out the driving lights.
All right, let's get another jack under this. See if we can lift the tension.
If it looks dodgy, it's because it is dodgy. Remember how at the start of this build we said we're going to show you how not to do it? Perfect example. Here's our contraption, which isn't dodgy at all. This will be great. Everybody should do it this way.
Yeah. Are we ready?
I'm ready as I'll ever be. There you go. Go. The old shifty.
We ready?
Yeah. Hey!
Engineers. Alright. That was sketchy.
Next! Let's do the other side. Don't worry about the concrete.
Well, I thought you were going to catch it.
How am I going to catch it? You're kicking it.
Not bad.
Okay, lower control arms are off. Now we just got to get these top ones off. And then we're done for the night.
Yeah, I think so.
We stuffed up. We should have cracked that while we still had the spring in it. We could have done it while the spring was still in it.
Yeah.
Oh well. We'll get her out one way or another. Because we're getting new ball joints, we can just hopefully smack the crap out of this and it'll drop anyway. And we should be golden.
Hey.
There we go. No more noise, neighbours, promise.
They're probably like, shut up, Michael!
Yeah, I know. Alright. On to you now. Clean. My job's done. I did the hard job.
Ah. So we got the subframe all stripped away to nothing.
Yeah, she's ready to get painted now, so we'll paint her on the weekend. And the good news is, the parts came for that.
Nice work there, Elvis.
So we'll get that painted while we're waiting for that to dry. We can get the gearbox in. Finally. Which I'm really excited about. So, yeah, until then. See you then. Drifter, hey Mr. Drifter,
Hey,
what
Mr.
happened Mr. Drifter?
This spindle's on fire.
That's the funniest thing you ever said.
Thanks.
Want to hold her for a ticky boo?
Huh?
Oh, we need a new sway bar bush too. Because I just set it on fire.
That's right.
Got it?
Yep.